Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we've been doing contracts, contracts. We've been doing a lot of contracts, and as you can see, or maybe not, I kind of scaled the HUD back a little bit to as small as it goes. I kind of like it better. It looks cleaner on the screen, but it's definitely harder to see some things like when you get paid and stuff like that. So that may not stay like that. We may change that. So yeah, I don't know, but we're up to $42,970, and we're gonna go off to the store. We have to stop off there. We have to get something to pick up the silage bales with. I could very well just use the pallet fork, but I want to do it at least semi-realistic, so you know you wouldn't want to puncture the wrapping on those bales. So we're not going to do that. We're going to get something to pick that up with. And if we just take a look over here, guys, check this out. We almost have our first full pallet of eggs. Now, another reason why I think I'm going to get something different to pick them up is because where these egg pallets spawn in, yeah, check that out. That's a hell of a slope. So, I'm not really sure if we could get a pallet fork under that. We might be able to. We might. We'll try it, see what happens. But, again, I don't really want to pick up those silage bales with a fork or a pallet. So another thing, as we were doing our contracts, we had a sewing contract, and the maintenance on this vehicle went under halfway on the bar. So I went to repair it, and it was going to cost almost $9 grand, which took me back a little bit. And I mean, you know, it's weird because this went under half at around 11 and a half hours of work on it. So I kind of hope they do a patch where they change that a little bit. I don't feel that the maintenance should be that extreme. You know what I mean? Like, I would see maybe, I don't know, once every 6 months. But like the way it was going, 11 and a half hours, and it was already under half, and it cost a lot. So what I decided to do was I decided not to repair it. I wasn't going to repair it. But I was sowing a field, and I was losing power a lot. Like, I mean, I think we were sowing the field originally at around maybe 6 or 7 miles an hour. And with the maintenance being as low as it was, I was only sowing around maybe 3 or 4 miles an hour. So it was a pretty big hit that we were taking. So I did fix it. And, man, the way I kind of feel about that is having to fix these things every 11 hours, and it's going to cost $8,000 to $9,000. That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. It's just, it's hard to start and try to do anything, I guess, just normally. It's hard to get money because if you're spending $8 grand fixing your tractor and you're not getting a ton of money in yet anyway, it's tricky, but it's all right. We're going to figure it out. And okay, wait a minute. Why is this icon on? I have these off. Wait, is that always there? Maybe that's always there. I don't know. Let's go in anyway. It does not matter. Pardon me, guys. So front loader tools. I think there's really only one thing. Well, we could get this, the round bale fork, but I kind of like this here. And we don't have anything in the way of mods, do we? No, we don't. Okay. So I don't really like this thing. Let's take a look at this, see what this looks like. I think we're gonna go with this. 1700, yeah, let's buy that. Okay. And we also need a bale fork because I just want one. See, this to me, this looks like this is for round bales. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check that out. That's what it looks like though. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna go down over here. We have, I mean, this one right here, $700 for this one. 2 spikes. Let's do a 4 spike. Front loader. Yep, that's all good. Let's buy this one. There we go. Alright, so let's start the tractor up. And let's get the round bale. Oh! I didn't even see that there. Let's get that bale handler. Let's get that up here. Also, guys, because of the contracts, we had a harvesting contract. And there was leftover. So we put that in our silo. And I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, I think it was sunflower seeds. Yeah, so we have some sunflower seeds. I think maybe around 10,000 liters of sunflower seeds in our silo, along with our canola that we harvested in early fall. Yeah, I think it was September, right? I think that's when we started, September. So we have some crops. That's pretty cool. Like I said, we have these silage bales. Now, the prices are definitely fluctuating. It looks like that they're at their highest right now. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I want to sell them just yet. I mean, we don't have a ton. What we could do is we could just store them. But it kind of seems like January is when they're the most valuable. So that means we would have to save them for a whole year. But that also means we'll have a whole year's worth of silage collected. So, I mean, potentially at the end of the year, man, we could have a lot of money here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to save these. We're going to cut the grass more. And, yeah. So let me see if I know how to work this. Okay. That's all you have to do, I guess, is open it up like that. Let me go around this way, I think. I don't normally use these. You know, honestly, it's been a while since I've done silage. I don't even remember how I picked them up on FS19, to be honest with you. So let's just do that there. Oh, okay. Nice and easy. So this is going to take a little bit of time, guys. So I'm going to do this. And when I'm done, I'll catch back up with you guys. And we're going to plan out what we're going to do today. right, here's our last silage bale, and I'm kind of in a dilemma right now, guys, because these grass fields, and I don't know if FS22 does it differently with grass than they have in the past, but these fields, for the most part, aren't bad. I think there's only 2 of these fields that need lime, which I guess isn't a big deal. But I'm just really deciding whether or not I want to plow up all of them and replant, or just kind of plow up these roads. I don't know. I'm really having a hard time deciding what I want to do, because let's face it, if I plow up the whole thing, that's a lot of work. That is a lot of work to plow up this whole thing. And then if I plow it up, we're going to get stones that we have to deal with that we don't have right now. Yeah, boy, I don't know. What I could do... Oh, man, I don't know. You know, I thought I had this all planned out, but just the more that I looked at it, and I seen that it was, you know, all growing fine. I'm just thinking to myself, do I really want to plow all this up? And the answer to that is I really don't know. So let's drop this off here. And we'll drop the front loader off here. Now, let's go over and just take a look at this quick. I definitely need to make a decision today. I was thinking about plowing up all of this, because as you can see, this is in a field. And what's got me with this one is, like I said, it's yield bonus. We have 75% yield bonus with this. So I don't know. I mean, I'm probably just going to stick with the original plan, and we're going to plow this all up. I mean, this is going to be such a huge job to do. It really is. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to probably go from here, plow out this way, all around here, to join up here. So we'll probably join that, follow that kind of line right there for the road. Yeah, because this is going to be just one big grass field. And then if I really wanted to, I could extend this field out even further. Out here. And have it come out as far as here. But you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to leave that land for that. I think this will be plenty. So that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to join these up. And also, ooh, the question is, do I want to leave this tree here or take this tree down? That's, ooh, boy, I don't know. We'll do it and see. Now, we have the plow, but I'm wondering if something like a spader would be easier to do this with. Lots of questions. Lots of questions. But anyway, we're going to put this weight on the front. we're going to grab that plow, and I guess we're going to get cracking. Now, my thoughts with the silage, if we could keep that for a year, that silage could possibly pay for a lot of things. I mean, depending on how much we get, it could buy us a new field, it could buy us greenhouses, it could buy us a small sheep pasture. I mean, yeah, it could really do a lot for us. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to start over here. And the only problem is, you know, I'm going to have to plow up these fields a little bit, so I may just have to do it. Let's try it there. See, it doesn't really matter. Like I say, I'm gonna have to do it anyway, so okay. I just want to go to the edge. I don't want to go into the road. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a big job, but oh well. Now here I think we're going to go just right straight across to the next field. This is fine. Just like that there. Yeah, that's looking good. And then all that's going to get plowed in anyway, so I kind of just want to get I just want to get my lines, you know what I mean? I just want to get my lines. And you all know how much I love plowing, so this is going to be pretty much a nightmare for me, but you know, it's kind of fun making your own farm, making fields and stuff like that, expanding it. And in the long run, I don't know, I mean, well, we'll just have to see. We'll have to see what happens. We have to see. I'm obviously it's going to be better because all the road is going to be grass now. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right, guys. The only thing we can do now is just get at it. So, I guess away I go. We're about halfway done I guess. I would kind of consider that halfway done. With this this pass here, we'll have this whole side plowed up. I wasn't gonna do this like this. I wasn't gonna plow all this up because, like I said, these fields were doing all right. But man, you know what? I got to doing it, and it was like I might as well just do the whole thing. So yeah, I put on some tunes and I just went at it. But why we're taking a little pause in this and talking right now is because, if you notice, I am almost out of fuel. So we're gonna have to take a little break from our field work. We're gonna have to wander into town, fuel up the tractor, and you know what, while we're there, maybe we'll hit the diner, get some lunch, and you know, just kind of see where we're at. I mean, I could probably finish this tomorrow. There's probably no hurry to get this done all in one day. We did quite a bit, actually. I mean, look at this. We have all this done. And this is all new here. This is all new field. So we got all this done here. All we have left to do is to plow up this little bit here. So that's not too bad. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's just drop this plow off. Right there. Now the stones. There are a lot of little stones in this field. No big stones that got kicked up. So that's good. The only question is, how do I want to deal with those? Do I want to roll them, or do I want to lease a stone collector and collect those stones? Because you never know. I mean, we could use those stones for something down the line. I don't know, we'll have to think about it. We'll have to see how much a stone collector costs first. I don't imagine it'll cost too much to lease, but we'll check that out. But hey guys, I'm going to go down to the gas station, put some gas in this, and I'll see you when I get there. Alright, since the shop is right on the way, we're going to just hop in really quick and see how much it'll cost to lease a stone picker. Also, we don't have a roller anyway, so we'd have to get a roller. Well, we're going to have to get a roller anyway, aren't we? Dang, that's right. I didn't even think of that. We're still going to have to get a roller. So 25,000 for this one here. Let's take a look at it. 1275 to lease. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all, actually. Take a look at that, and let's just take a look at the rollers here. 41,000. Oh yeah, that's right. This one's only 15 grand. You know what? And we could use this as a grassland roller or a regular roller. So we can put this right in the shop and we can convert it. How much is it for the grassland roller? 1,500? Okay, that's perfect. So you know what? We're actually going to buy this. There we go. So we have our roller. And, you know, I think we could still lease a stone picker, possibly. But I think for now we'll just stick with the roller, because I still have to put gas in this. And she's down quite a bit. She's down under a half a tank, so it's definitely going to take quite a bit of money to fill this thing up. Another thing I want to take a look at, I want to see how much it'll cost to put some fuel pumps in right at the farm, because that would make life a lot easier. You know, I wouldn't have to drive all the way into town every time I need to fuel up. Not that it's a big deal. You know, it gives us used to going to town and maybe go to a diner or something. But I think what I'm going to do I'm gonna go in this way. We could get a fuel carrier as well. Okay, let's just start filling up and see what this damage is going to be. So a little over $300. Not too bad. Oh, I want to shut those off. And we're going to park it right here. Hop out, and we're going to have a bite to eat. Dude, there's always that one guy in the wintertime that is dressed like this. I swear to God, it's snowing out, and this dude is just like, I refuse. I refuse to give in. It's January, but I'm going to dress like it's August. Alright, time to get some grub. Oh boy, that was a good dinner. The special of the day down there at the diner was chicken and biscuits, and man, that just really hits the spot on a day like today. Cold winter's day, it's snowing out. Nice chicken and biscuits. Yeah, that really hit the spot. So we grabbed the roller from the shop, and we're headed back home. And you know what? I mean, yeah, it's still kind of early, but since it's January, it gets dark so dang early. I think we're just going to drop this off, and we're actually going to call it a day, and we're going to pick it back up tomorrow. I really need to clean up this yard. But that'll be for a different time. I want to get this field done. We need to get the rest of it plowed. Then we need to put some lime down. Then cultivate it. Maybe we'll get a stone collector. We'll lease one. I don't know. I'll just wait and see. Then we'll seed it, and then we'll roll it. And yeah, that field should be good to go. So I'm going to go in the house. I'm going to take a nice hot shower. Relax with some TV. And get at it again tomorrow, guys. Alright, here it is, January 2nd. And I do want to just take a look at one thing here. Check the animals for one. So another month. Yeah, another month and we're going to have even more chickens. These ones here, it takes them a long time. I think 6 months is puberty, so they have quite a long way to go. The roosters are actually worth more now? Because I thought these were worth $11, so now they're 4 months old. They're worth $14, so that's pretty cool. We could probably sell them. Let's take a look at the contract. Cultivating. I am so sick of cultivating. It ain't even funny. I mean, it's decent money, especially when you can use your own equipment, but wow, it gets really boring. Harvesting. Okay, still doesn't really have a ton of harvesting jobs. Plowing still has plowing jobs. I mean, we could do those sowing. Wow. 10 grand, and we could actually use our seeder for that. Okay. One other thing I want to take a look at is the price of silage. The price of silage should be at its highest right now, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's at its highest right now in January. February it drops, and then it just steadily drops until July. So if we were going to sell those, we would have to sell those today. But again, I'm not going to bother. I'm going to keep them, and we're going to just, yeah, we're going to see how much we can get. And it is a frosty morning. As you can see, it looks like there's ice on the grass there. It does show that the sun's going to come out later, so maybe the snow won't settle. I'm thinking if it was, it would have already been settling by now, but yeah, it is a cold morning. But we still have a lot to do. Okay guys, so this puts a damper on things. I don't know if lime will melt the snow so we can see the field, so we can see where we're spreading it. But the issue is we need a bigger fertilizer spreader just for the lime. So I'm gonna release a bigger one and we're gonna fill that up, because that little one I have, it's gonna take a lot to do that whole field. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna actually make this a two-part video. I don't do that too often, but that's what we're gonna do because it feels like that this video is gonna be a really long video anyway, and honestly there's a lot to do to prep these fields now in FS22. There's just so much more to do that we didn't necessarily have to do in FS19. And I know I don't have to go through all these steps. Like, you know, I can, you know, forego the lime and all that, but if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. So, with that being said, I'm going to head down to the shop. We're going to lease a bigger lime spreader, and we will come back here next time where we'll finish doing the lime, we'll cultivate it, we'll roll it, and we'll get our grass planted. The next episode may not be everything. I may cut out a lot of it because, I mean, we've all seen cultivating and stuff like that before. So, guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.